Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. This video is about student registration. So, assuming that you already have a teacher's account and you have signed in as a teacher, in this particular case that I'm using, this is a test school that I'm using, and this is my account as a teacher. So that's what you can see. Here's the school name on the left here, and here's my name here. And you can, as you can notice, that there are two sets of tabs. One set is on top here: main, school view, student registration, transactions tracker, staff management, classroom management, guardian contact, teacher directives, student directives, attendance stats, options page, staff performance. So that's the first set of tabs. They are generally system related. And then when you are on the main tab, if you click on the main here, this is what you see. This is the default screen that is loaded under the main tab here. So here you will see there are two sort of areas, you can say. The first area here is which is the beige color. It's what I call a quick list. Okay, inshallah I will explain this list a bit later. So the first section here is the quick list, and the second section here, which is containing another set of tabs. You have a blue set of tabs here, 1 2 3 4 5 6 tabs here, and then you have an orange set of tabs: general, progress, qaida, nazira, hibs, revision, tajweed, salah, and dua. So all of these tabs on this particular screen that you see all here, it appears when you click on the main tab of the system set of tabs that's up here. All right. I was going to, as I mentioned at the start of this video, talk mainly in this particular video about student registration, because this is, if not the first, one of the first things that you do when you have a school. So I'm going to click on this third tab here, student registration. Click here. I already have two families. This is like a AAA test, so it's like a test family, and then I have another family here, Khan Babar. So if you want to add a new student who has come to you to learn Quran, or for whatever related purpose you want to register this student, then what you need to do is you need to click here, add new family. So there's a procedure, a brief procedure written on the left hand side here. There's a brief procedure, you can follow that as well, but this video is, since it is about student registration, so I'm just going to go through it. So as it says here as well, click add new family button. So what we want to do at this point is register a student. the way this registration um, program works is it works um, as like it's the philosophy is you have because normally when you're dealing with students, like minors, like 5-year olds, 6-year olds, 7-year olds, 8-year olds, um, maybe some older ones, maybe 10, 12, whatever. But generally, parents are going to bring them to the teacher. Okay, here's my son, here's my daughter, or here are my children, here, my son, my daughter, whatever. So I would like you to register them and teach them. So the first thing that we need to do in this student registration is add a family. So we are going to click on this add new family button, click, and it opens. So now this green area that is open, this green square here, it's going to it actually this when you click that button, add new family, it already created a dummy family. This is new family. It's already created, and you can see in the list of the families here, new family is there. This record is already created. Now the program gives you the opportunity of modifying this dummy family that is created. So let's modify the name. So first name, let's assume the name is okay. Let's say Samir, and let's say the last name is let's say Khan. So Samir Khan. Okay. Relationship to the students. So what is this particular person? Is he a father or guardian or mother, or he himself wants to study, wants to be the student? So let's assume at this point that he is the father. So let's say father, and then home phone number, whatever. I'm going to pick an Edmonton. That's where I live. Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Number. Just make up something. Okay. See, and then 14 like that. Total, including the area code, 10 numbers. Done. And the address. It's better to add the address, street, house number, street, and then the city and the province and the country, the postal code. It's always better to do that for reasons that inshallah we will discuss later on. For example, if you want to send the let's say receipts of the fees that you will collect, then this address will be used on that receipt, and stuff related similar to that. So this is a home phone, and there is, I'm going to just copy that. Okay, mobile phone. So let's assume that it's the same. All right, I don't use this anymore, so you can just basically ignore it. Email. So just let's make a dummy email, whatever. Let's say, I don't know, dummy at dummy.com. Maybe there is a website like that. I don't know. I'm missing the @ sign here. There you go. And emergency contact name is always better. I think, like, let me skip it. I think it doesn't allow me to skip it, but let me skip it. So emergency contact and emergency phone. I'm going to now, since this record was already created and it's a dummy record, so these three buttons that are offered here, add new family, modify guardian data, delete family, so which one you would pick? Obviously modify, because we have just modified the dummy data of this dummy new family that was created. So we are going to choose modify guardian data button, and it doesn't allow. See, this is please fill this field. So it basically forces you to fill emergency contact name, which is, I think, is a pretty good thing. So let's make up another name. Samir. So let's say, okay, how about this? Basir. Whoa, where did I type? Somewhere out there. Okay. Let's see. Basir Khan. And phone number again. I'm just going to make up something. There you go. And I will click this modify guardian data. There you go. And it did take it. So now, as you can see, the selected one, Khan Samir, his record is now basically created. That dummy record was modified, and now Khan Samir actually is part of all the parents, the parents list here. As soon as we say modify guardian data, fine, it does that, and it creates a you see this blue section here, the blue rectangle here. It creates a dummy child, because obviously you have created this whole family registration for registering someone. So this someone is going to be, is assuming that this is going to be a child to this parent, but it could be this person himself, because that was the option that was given here: father, guardian, mother, or self. So if it is self, then you will just basically write his name here and so on. But assuming that it is a child that the person has brought to you to register as your student, then this area contains a dummy child data that has been, a record that has been created. So let us click on it, on this particular entry here, and it expands that student data. So you can see that student data here, expands it, and the name is new child. That's basically all dummy name here. So let's get rid of that and add a realistic name. So let's say Fuad, F-O-U-A-D, Fuad, and then let's say the name is Fuad Khan. And in your school, you wanna, let's say, call him Fuad. So you can say short name. So you can use the first name here, F-O-U-A-D, Fuad. Whatever name you want to call him. You want to call him Khan, put Khan here. So it's just this short name gives you the opportunity of writing, let's say, or even a nickname if you want. You can put a nickname here, but generally you will call him with his first name. So first name here. This email was put in case they have emails, but I personally do not use it, because I'd rather send the parents and communicate with the parents with the email and not the student. So I usually skip it, and the program allows you to do that. um, Birth date, this one you cannot skip. So when you click on it, it opens um, a little dialog box here, and you have to choose a date. So let's say this boy, okay, that's what the name implies, it's a boy, is 10 years old. So now this one actually gives today's date, March 29, 2023, and here is a less than and greater than sign. So here's where you can actually change the year. So if you click on the less than sign, it will reduce the year. So I'm gonna click it 10 times. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2013. And let's say March 1st, 2013. There you go. The date comes here. Gender, male, and academic level, okay. Right now, just leave it as it is. Whatever, just leave it as it is. And regular, leave it as it is. I will explain what this regular is. Just leave it as it is, okay. Now, I'm sure you have already guessed which button, because this record was already created. It was a dummy record, so I wouldn't want to add a new select this button, because the data, the student data is already created. We are just modifying it. So there you go. So I'm going to click on modify, not delete, but modify. There you go. So this is the parent, Samir Khan, and under Samir Khan, here is the student data, Fuad Khan. You can add another child under this parent. Let's add another child. Add new student. Okay, there you go. So it creates another dummy data here. So let's wipe the name out, this dummy name out, and add let's say I add a girl, Farida, is it? Farida Khan. There you go. In short name, as you can always say, Farida. There you go. And email will skip, and birth date we click. And let's say she is I don't know, 7 years old. Okay, so I'll click here 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and let's change the month. So let's make it, let's say February 15th. Let's say, there you go. Gender, female, and Quran level, let's say she is, because she's younger, so let's put her on Qaida. These two we just ignore it for now, just leave them as they are, and we modify. There you go. Now you have parent Samir Khan, and under Samir Khan, yeah, he has 2 of his children, Fuad Khan, Farida Khan. There you go. I think for Fuad Khan, let's go back on his record, and okay, this is by default. Quran level was selected as Qaida, but let's say he is older, so let's say he is on Nazira. So let's change it to Nazira, and then again modify, because we are modifying. There you go. So now we created a family and 2 children under family. Let's go back to this main tab here. Main. Okay. Now you can see there is, see this, and because we are static list is selected on this quick list. You can see Farida's name here and Fuad's name here. See this? Okay. And because name style is a nickname, if I say full name, let's see what it does. See that? Farida Khan, you get the full name. Obviously, it truncates here. Same thing here, Fuad Khan. But if you go on nickname, it will just give you the short name, Farida and Fuad. Okay, that was the registration, and inshallah we will look at other tabs in a different video. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.